Hello, sweet friends. What's up and welcome back. Welcome to today's video, my favorite type of video to film. I mean, always has been, probably always will be. And that is a good old-fashioned haul, obviously specific to Sephora. Those are the hauls that I started with, and they are my favorite type of hauls to do. So as you know, we are still within the time frame of the Sephora VIB sale. Do they still call it a sale? I don't know. Savings event I've heard thrown around. Anyways, and I went ahead and picked up stuff that we've talked about together. Some stuff I had to weed out, but we've got my purchases right here. So I'm excited to go through these with you, show you what I picked up during this fall sale, and hear about what you picked up as well. So let's go ahead and dive right into this bag. All right, so I placed an online order and I also did a in-store pickup. So I've got two different things going on. Let's start with what I picked up in-store, and then we'll go into the box itself that was an online order. So I have a few things in each. Now, you guys remember the days when I used to do like an all-out, I felt like it was like an hour-long haul because I would buy so much. So, you know, things are more expensive these days and everyone's watching their budget. So anyways, I've got still a few things that I needed to re-up on and that I'm excited to actually try. So I'm going to start off with a repurchase. Y'all already know that I was going to pick this up. This is the Fenty Skin Melt Off Jelly Oil Makeup Melting Cleanser. I'm about down to a fourth of the one that I already have going. And this has become my tried and true for makeup removal. I used to use the Pharmacy Green Clean. I still love it, but I feel like I go through that pretty fast. Now, what's weird about this, now it's a jelly type of consistency, which I like. I don't like those oil, you know, foaming oil, whatever. So this does really what the Green Clean did, but it just, I feel like it lasts a little bit longer. It does just as good of a job. The only thing I don't like, so I'm not going to open this one up just because I already have one that's going, but you flip the cap. There's like a rubber little kind of button type of thing that you squeeze to let the product out. But there's times where like if you push, really not a lot will come out. If you push again, then like, I mean, the floodgates open and too much comes out. So I feel like that is the only downside to this product. Sometimes you just overuse and it's a waste. Outside of that, I absolutely love it. And I think for the price point, like it's good, you know? Okay, so the next item I picked up, I'm actually using this today. I've used it for the last couple of days, 2-3 days, 3 to be exact. And actually, I really like it. So this is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder Ultra Blur. I have in the past tried the normal one, the OG, and I find it to be a little bit drying on my skin. I have heard, I think that this one has hyaluronic acid. I could be completely wrong on that. It says the iconic translucent loose setting powder, now talc free with ultra blurring powder. I wonder if the other one has talc and that's why it would look kind of dry on me. I don't know. This truly translucent powder sets makeup for up to 16 hours of weightless wear with a matte soft focus finish. Instantly blurs away the look of pores, fine lines, and imperfections with total shine control and zero photo flashback. It is recommended to use this with a puff, which I have done. It looks very nice. I think it also looks very nice with a brush, which is how I applied it today. But instead of sweeping, I do the motion or the recommended process as with a puff with the brush, and I kind of stamp it in and try to like buff it in. I don't just sweep all over. Now, the reason I got this, I'm not going to go into it really, but I no longer buy Huda Beauty. So you're not going to see Huda on my channel anymore. I do still have products. I bought those products, you know, in the past, and I very much like them, still going to use them, but I won't buy any new. And that also means my Easy Bake setting powder. So that being said, I kind of had to start finding a new one. And this, I think, is really going to make the cut. I'm happy with it. Again, I've used it 3 times, once with a puff, twice with a brush, and so far so good. I bought the smaller one because I wasn't sure if I would love it or not, and I'm actually really liking it. So yeah, it looks, I mean, it looks pretty darn good. The next product is a palette. This is one of the 5-pan palettes by Pat McGrath from the Bijoux Brilliance lineup. And it's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. Today's the first time that I've used this Ooh, and I love it. It is so good, you guys. This, so wanted to really check this one out. I loved last year's. I got them for Christmas, but before I put them on my wish list to my husband for Santa, I wanted to make sure that they were just as good, and oh my gosh, they are just as good. These are the formulas I would have wanted to see in her larger face palettes. If you are going to buy something from the holiday line, skip out on those face eye palettes that she released and go for the, do they call them quints? The 5-pan palettes. Anyways, this particular, look at this. This is what I'm wearing on my lids. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, this particular one is in the shade, what is it? I don't even remember. Oh, it's back here. Bronze Ecstasy. And it's absolutely incredible. You guys know I go for these shades. Oh, so good. Look at this lighter one. They feel like silk to the touch. And then here is the deeper bronze one. And then the two mattes, I love the mattes in these quints. They are so good. Let's see. So the swatches aren't going to come out, I feel like, as nice. Ooh, and I still have a lot on my finger for this one. But anyways, but they apply so nicely. They are rock star status when it comes to the glimmer and the twinkle and the sparkle that you guys know I love. And I am very happy with this purchase. This was definitely one of those where I thought, yes, this is what I love in a good haul, is loving a product that I wasn't sure of. So the next item I got is, let's see. So I picked up a re-up of, I am like scraping the little tubey of my Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r eye primer. It's the Amplifying eye primer, and I needed to pick up another one. So if you're unfamiliar with this primer, it's a tackier type of base. It's not slick like your Too Faced, what is it? Eyeshadow Insurance. I can't remember. It's been so long. Same thing with the Urban Decay. This has been my tried and true. I used the Rare Beauty for a while. I love it, but it's almost like my skin has changed now that I'm getting older. It's true what they say, once you hit 40 that things start to change. I didn't believe it, and here we are. And so I can't use the Rare Beauty one anymore. It creases on me so badly. So I'm back to this one, and I love it. It's been a tried and true for a long time. This is, at this point, this is probably my fourth or fifth little tubey. I picked up one of the newer, I told y'all I would do this, but I didn't pick up all three. I only picked up one. The one I really wanted has already sold out in store, and I thought that's fine. I'll pick up the middle of the two, and it's called Flushed, which I think is the Dusty Rose, which I mislabeled or I misspoke when I gave the name in that video, but here's what it looks like. He released about 5 new shades that are more pinky toned, Shy being more of a nude pink, which I still really want, and the other one is called, I think, Blushed. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those on my Christmas list. So this particular one here, I'll give you a swatch. The formula to these, oh gosh, the only thing is that they're so hard to get out. The formula on these is absolutely wonderful. It's obviously like a moussey liquid lipstick, but it doesn't dry you out. His tones are just so beautiful, and it's long lasting without making my lips look like raisins. It fades nicely. It also doesn't give me that little ugly line. And so this is the shade Flushed. Definitely an in-between between Shy, which was that nude pink, and Blushed, which was more of like a berry type of shade. And so, which is perfect for the season we're coming into. But again, it'll go on my Christmas list. So I did pick that one up. And then as far as in store, the last item I picked up was, I told y'all I was going to get another black eyeliner. I thought I was going to just repurchase my Rare Beauty. And while I was filming the video that we were talking about that, I think it may have been my wish list. I remembered that I have this one in the shade Whiskey. It's actually the liner I'm wearing now, and it's more precise and easier to manipulate than the Rare Beauty. Sometimes the Rare Beauty can be a little too thick, and it's hard to make that really crisp, precise wing. And with this one, at least in the Whiskey shade, I find it so easy every single time. So easy, in fact, that I have been dragging it up even a little bit more than what I'm used to. So I figured I'm just going to pick up the shade, it's called Zero, and it's the black shade. And that way, I just, you know, I love this one more than the Rare Beauty one. And we'll call it a day. So let me move us into the items that I ordered. So I picked up and you guys knew based on my wish list video that I was probably going to do this, a replenishment of my Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Body Butter. If you are new to my channel, I know a lot of times Sephora hauls end up getting new people because we all want to see what everyone got during the sale. I actually use this as my night face cream, have for years. That may sound weird because it's a body butter, but Josie Maran herself, I remember back in the day, she'd come on to QVC, and it was, I feel like pretty soon after she had released this, which has been years, saying it's meant for head to toe to include the face. Well, because it's that lotion that has the argan oil in it, my skin soaks it up and it's left so hydrated, and I have never had an issue. My skin has never liked a product for so long. Now, granted, I've had my moments where I get bored and I'm like, oh, but I just really want to try something else. And I do. And I have found a couple other things that I like, not something that I love as much as this. So I have gone through so many of these. And listen, for a face creams are expensive. This body butter is $38 for 8 ounces. This will last me like a whole year. I'm not even kidding. So the vanilla apricot is my favorite scent. Typically during the holidays, I will buy her little set of like minis that she releases. And on Sephora's website, she didn't. So I just went ahead and picked up another one of these since I am down to my very last little mini and I can't be without that stuff. So the next product is the Paula's Choice Exfoliate. I feel like everybody probably re-upped on this. The 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. I don't use this every day. I use it every 2 to 3 days. It's also something that has made an incredible difference to my skin. I can see the difference when I go a long period of time without using it. My skin will start to kind of dull down a little bit. So this just really helps. And it kind of does what my Drunk Elephant, was it a baby? I feel like it was called Baby Facial. It's the one with the pink cap that's like $98. And I love how that leaves my skin. But honestly, for this much of a price difference and not having to leave the mask on and then rinse it off, this does the job. I love it so much. Okay, down to a few products. The next one is the, and it's called the set is called the Anti-Frizz Superstars. It's the Color Wow Dream Coat. So I had never used this. I have very frizzy hair. I have curly hair. Over the course of my years in high school, I did what every other teenager wants to do, where the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, and I flat ironed my hair practically every single day. Well, what that does is it will change the shape of your curl, and it did that, especially with the crown. The bottom layer I've gotten to where like it kind of stays really nice, but I have found products here lately that really do help bring back my curl and keep it like without getting crazy frizzy for at least, 2-3 days till I wash it again. One being the JVN Air Dry Cream that I've shared with you, but this has been one that I've been wanting to try for those days where I just really want to do like a blowout. But when I do that, my hair is extra susceptible to being frizzy, especially in South Texas weather, especially when we go to Disney World in the Orlando, Florida weather. So I have used this once. I'm going to tell you that for right now, I'm absolutely amazed. We have also had a week of very low humidity because of the cold weather, so I can't really say that I've been able to put it to the test, but I will tell you that my hair was incredibly soft after using this and blow drying. So this, you already know what this looks like, I'm sure. But it comes with the full size, and then it comes with the little travel size, which is nice. If I love it, then I'm going to want to take one with me when we go on vacation. So I did pick it up, and it was $28 minus the discount. So it was the price of a full size, basically getting the little travel size for free, which is usually $12. So I knew I had wanted to pick that up, and I'm glad I did so far. Now, granted, I'm like on day 3 hair, which is why it's pulled back. But yeah, so anyways, picked that up. Picked up the JVN, and you guys knew this was a must for me, the Bring the Heat, your ultimate holiday party hair kit. And I'm super excited about this. So I love this brand. No shampoo and conditioner has ever done what this brand's shampoo and conditioner has done for me. I use the hydrating one. The air dry cream, I already told y'all about. I can't live without that stuff. If I'm going to leave my hair curly, that is what I will put in it. It will keep my ringlets kind of in place for, I won't say until I wash it again. It has to be that I wash it within 2 to 3 days, but That's typical for me anyways. So I knew I wanted to try this out because this oil, which is full size, had been on my loves list. It's the Nourishing Shine Drops. This was not on my loves list, but honestly, given that I have loved his products so much, I was actually very intrigued to try it, given that it was a full size in the set, and it's the Blowout Styling Milk. So I'll be interested to see how that styling milk compares to this. And so we'll see, more to come. And then a travel size of the Instant Recovery Serum. So definitely a really good deal. It was $47 minus the discount, which was so if you were to buy each of these products separately, which they do sell each of these full size, and then this one they do sell the travel size, would have been $67. So for me, this was a no-brainer because I have absolutely been loving this brand products. So last but certainly not least, and you guys knew I was gonna pick this one up, it's the full size, or not the full size, but just, you know, I have the little 5-pan one. This is the Midi, the Xenon palette by Natasha Denona. I had really wanted to pick this one up as soon as it launched so that I could get a review up for you. But honestly, the more I thought about it, I was like, literally, it launches a week before the sale. And do I really need it soon that badly to where I can't save the 20%? So here we are. I do still plan to do a video with this palette just so that we can talk through. You may not be interested, I don't know, but if anything, it gives us something to put on the eyes together that's at least somewhat new, right? And so I did pick it up. I did see it sold out, so hopefully they restock it in time for folks to still snag it before the sale ends. But the little silver stars really get me. I think this is very pretty. I love the different type of packaging. And I thought it had, every time I take it out of the little box, I thought it came in broken, which typically these palettes do arrive broken, which is why I was concerned to order it. But the back, oh, I've been sitting with my legs crossed and my legs going to sleep. So on the back, it was full of powder and I was like, it's broken, and it was not, which I was very thankful for. So it's got the little silver specks. They're not just plain white like paint, it's actual silver. And it is very, very cute, very pretty, very galaxy-like. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna reserve my thoughts for the video that I do dedicated to this palette, but here's what it looks like. And I will say it did look a little bit more exciting in the promo pics. I think I'm still going to love it, to be honest, but I feel like I see a lot of duplication in here. So anyways, I don't know. From the rumblings I've heard, people aren't exactly loving it for that very reason, but I don't know, we'll see. Won't know till we put it on our eyes together, but I did pick this one up. I love her Midi palettes. I have pretty much all of them. She's one of my favorite brands for eyeshadows. So yeah, this was gonna be a must. So that's it, guys. That's my haul. It was kind of a in between, you know, it was a little more than the bare minimum, but listen, not the days where I would like literally come to you guys with a mega box full of stuff. But I got enough to see me through until the next sale. So that being said, I'm super curious to know what you picked up because the sale's not over. And if I need to take a peek at something, now's the time. So let me know in the comment section below. Please do give this video a thumbs up. I need to start remembering to tell y'all that at the beginning or just kind of ask for that at the beginning. But if you saw this video through to the end, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already. I would love to see you again here on this YouTube channel. And before I let you go, just want to let you know, it's truly the joy of my heart to tell you all that Jesus loves you so very much. If you don't feel like hearing this, you're more than welcome to click off. But I love just telling you how much he loves you, because in a world where everybody, it's like we're taking away I say slowly, very quickly, we're taking away that human interaction. It's like everything is rushed, everything is a rat race. And so it's almost like we miss that warm interaction, but one person who will never leave you without that is Jesus. And so if you don't already know him as your Lord and Savior, it is my prayer that he would make himself very, very real to you. If you've even been contemplating, let this be affirmation that he's pulling on your heartstrings. So it is my prayer to you that you would come to know him as your very best friend, as your Lord and Savior. It would make such a difference in your life. And I mean that from experience. I'm just sharing from my own experience. Alrighty, my friends, I love each and every one of you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I will see you in the very next video, which will be very soon. Talk to y'all later. Bye.